Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is RJ. So today we're dropping in on Crypto Mining Game. That's right, version 2.2 has now been released. So let's pop in and see what it's all about. So keep watching. Okay, and welcome to another video. And remember, if this is your first time visiting my channel and you want to learn more about how to earn cryptocurrency for free, about cloud mining sites, crypto investments, and lots of other crypto related stuff, hit that subscribe button and don't forget to tag that notification bell so you're alerted to all my latest content as it comes online. Okay, so as you can see here, we are in my crypto mining account. Now, normally at the beginning, I would run through the numbers from the previous week, but because everything has changed, there's no real point. The only thing I can tell you is that we have now tipped over the 2,000 hashing power mark, and obviously that all helps with mining of that CGT, and also does help with you in the world missions and battles and all that kind of stuff as well. In the last video I did, I ran through a bit of an explanation of the new platform version 2.2, which we are now looking at, and this is what it looks like as they have implemented it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a link in the description to that previous video. That will give you a better understanding of what is going on with this new version and how it will affect you, like I say. And obviously, for those of you that don't know Crypto Mining Game at all, but you are interested in getting in on a virtual cloud mining site with a sort of role-playing sci-fi feel to it and a bit of a trading card battle element as well, what I'll do is I'll put a link to my playlist. At least watch the first few videos of that, and that will give you a better understanding of the very basics. So Crypto Mining Game have released a bit of a Q&A feature on the new platform. If we go into the news section, here we can see that this is the news, and basically what they've done is they've done a bit of a, like I say, a bit of a question and answer thing for you on some of the basic and probably most asked questions. I do advise, if you want to know some more, go to their YouTube channel. They do actually have a YouTube channel, and by the looks of it, they are going to do a FAQ video. So that's probably going to answer a lot more of your questions than just this short little post that they have put in here. Anyway, that's pretty much all the information in the sense of what it's about. Now let's dive into the actual how it works and the differences between the old version and the new. Now, I do have some positive thoughts about this, to be quite honest. Obviously, you know, straight off the bat, we can see that they've changed the coins. As we know, basically everything is sort of like an in-game coin now. But the one good thing for some of you out there that are big Doge fans, because basically what they've done is that all of the coins essentially pretty much are worth a similar amount for an X amount of, say, Doge is worth $1, an X amount of Lits is worth $1, Bits is, you know, the same, is basically right across the board, which means that Doge now is a lot easier to mine. And, you know, because before you could earn in an hour something like 300 or 400 Litecoin, but you could only earn about 3 Doge. But now, because they've leveled the playing field, if you want to mine Doge now, then you can do. Personally, I'm going to just be as I was on the other platform, just putting everything into Litecoin. And like I say, one of the good sides of this whole new platform, if we go into withdrawals, is that now the withdrawal level is so much lower. So basically, you only need 10,000 lits, whereas the minimum withdrawal for Litecoin was 1 million. You can now withdraw 10,000 lits, which equals 515, or let's just say 500,000 Litecoin. You can apply for a withdrawal at that level. Now, because obviously we did discuss in the previous video, the last video I did, that the withdrawals are sort of working on a lottery basis. So basically, everybody puts in their withdrawals. They essentially, I don't know how they're doing it, but essentially they're picking a certain amount of people, whether it's on a first come, first serve basis, I'm not sure. And anyway, let's say out of 10,000 people that use CMG, a group of those people will get their withdrawals. Everybody else will get their coins refunded back to their account, but then you'll also be compensated by getting certain in-game things like crates, cards, energies, coins. You'll be compensated in that way, and then obviously you can then submit your withdrawal again. Now, I do realize that this is going to be, or can be seen as, a bit of a pain in the backside, because you might have to do multiple withdrawals before you actually get your coins. But what I would probably say is withdraw fast, basically withdraw as fast as you can and as often as you can. Not because I believe CMG is going to disappear, that is not the case, but because of the way they're doing the withdrawals. Obviously, the more withdrawals you can put in, the better chance you've got. And obviously as well, if you don't get the withdrawals, then you're going to be earning all that in-game stuff that you can put towards the VMP if you're in it, using in the world, on the world missions, building up your quests, all that kind of stuff. So like I say, I would basically submit them as soon as you can. Obviously, you could, if you want to wait, you can build it right up to 500,000 lits, which is 25 million Litecoin. You can do that if you want. But the thing is, how long is that going to take you? That might take 4 or 5 months to get to that point, possibly longer. I don't know. But if you wait that long and then you don't get the withdrawal, and then you've got to submit it again, admittedly, at that level, your in-game compensation might be quite a lot higher than at this level. But still, I personally would say, once you get to 10,000 Litecoin or whatever it is, whatever coin it is you decided to mine, I would just put a withdrawal in, just because, you know, like I say, sheer volume sort of says that you might get those withdrawals a bit quicker than if you're waiting to build up large amounts of coin. Okay, so we're going to do a withdrawal today. So to do a withdrawal, obviously the first thing we're going to do is select how much we want to withdraw. Then we put in our Litecoin address. Then we click apply for withdrawal. Now, the only suggestion I would make to CMG, which actually might make the whole withdrawal process a lot quicker, and even maybe allow them to do more than the withdrawals than they are allowing at the moment, is if they possibly hooked up to Faucet Pay, because it means that obviously the withdrawals would essentially land in your accounts pretty much instantly for those that get withdrawals. And also because of how Faucet Pay works and stuff like that, it actually might allow them to give a larger amount of people withdrawals. Okay, so anyway, we're going to click apply. Okay, so it says confirmation email has been sent, blah, 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 blah. So we've got to go and check that out. Okay, so this is the confirmation email you're going to receive. So at the top, you can see how much you've requested, and then you've submitted your Litecoin address. And then we just click confirm. Now, I have mentioned this in past videos. I normally find that when you're doing these confirmations for payments, whether it be with CMG, whether it be with Rollercoin or any other program that does send email confirmations, it's always best to be already logged into your account, then come into the email, then confirm like we're doing now, and then what that'll do is just open up a new window saying that your withdrawal request has been confirmed. Please check result on next Monday. So, and then we'll just close the old tab. That is the best way to do it. I tend to find if you do it that way, you never ever have a problem. Touch wood. But if you're not logged in, I found that it can cause some issues. So just as a word of warning. So the other really big change that they made, which a lot of people liked the idea of, and I was one of those people, was if you go into your workshop, that you have the ability, if we scroll down, obviously remember we find all of this junk out in the world as we're doing missions on those empty squares, or those squares that are occupied by buildings and stuff like that. And we normally use that junk to be recycled to then upgrade our drones. But now they have added the facility to upgrade whatever algorithm you are wanting to mine. Now, like I say, I am just mining script, nothing else. Personally, I feel if you're mining multiple, if you're trying to build up multiple algorithms, I think that essentially I'm splitting my efforts. But because I'm just picking one algorithm, then all of my efforts, all that recyclable items that I earn can go solely towards building up my script algorithm. And obviously I will continue to build or upgrade my drones as well, because obviously the better the drones you have, the more stuff you're going to find. Not only good stuff like H power, like crystals, like coins, like all those other things, cards, all that other stuff. You will find more and more of the junk that you need to build up your algorithms. So as you can see, I'm at level 3. Now, something that they've all incorporated, which they did sort of briefly in the original platform when it came to upgrading your drones, was starting to utilize other pieces of your recyclables. So obviously the main ones were plastic, glass, metal, and then crystals. But here they're asking you for 5 wire. At level 2, they ask you for 20 pieces of wire. So I actually used to hang on to it, and then I suddenly realized that they were no longer using wire in the upgrade. So I basically recycled everything, and then I came in to check out these upgrades, and the first thing is like, yeah, you need wire. And I'm like, oh. So I then had to go out and search for all this, more recyclable stuff. But thankfully, I thought, because you need wire, it's going to just suddenly become really difficult to find, but it's not at all. You go into the world. So if we go and check it out, it's dead simple. Most of you obviously watching these videos will know how to find the other stuff, like the recyclable stuff. But just for those that aren't quite sure, basically what my advice is basically pick the squares with the buildings on. They tend to have more recyclable items than the squares that have no buildings on. So that is basically my quick advice for it. And all you do is basically, so obviously if you pick that, we send a drone there, and we'll pick that, and we'll send a drone there, and we'll send one to the little thing there, and we'll send a couple to these really close ones, because they'll get picked up dead quick. and then we'll go and check out in what we have found. So while we're waiting for our drones to go and pick up all that rubbish that we can recycle and help us to upgrade our hardware, basically as you upgrade your hardware, this is what you're going to see. You see this 3% here? That will gradually go up here for bonus from hardware. So if we highlight that as well, upgrade your script hardware in your workshop. So that 3%, so basically every level equals 1%. So get to level 10, that means that's an extra 10% of lits. I keep going to say Litecoin, but lits that you will be earning, which obviously then can be turned into Litecoin as you withdraw it. Something else that you should bear in mind as well while we're waiting for our drones is that, especially if you're in the VMP, because obviously with the VMP you're sending your drones out, or you personally are going to squares where there are other players, and then you are engaging in a battle with them to build up victory points. Now this all takes energy, and now you have something else to spend that energy on. So not only are you using it for the battles, you are also using it for building up quests in your jobs section. You use energy, and now you are using it to go and find these recyclables to help you build up your mining hardware. So I would press upon you that now is the time, if you don't do it already, to really be filling up these quests. Now you can see I've hit my 15 daily quests, and therefore with that you get 50 cards, 360 energy, and 1,000 coins. Now the coins and the cards, they're neither here nor there, but that energy is now going to become super important, because like I say, if you want to build up your hardware as well as doing those other things, obviously for those of you that are not in the VMP, it's not such a pressing matter. But obviously if you are in that VMP, then you definitely need to be doing these quests to get that extra energy, so you've got enough to spread around and attack, do your quests, and also get that hardware building and earning you coins. Now while we're waiting, if we quickly dive into the crypto mining war, so we've got 2 days left, or just over, yeah, about 2 days left. So obviously I was hoping that they might keep the BTC rewards, but the Satoshi rewards, but obviously they've turned it into bits. So there are still, excuse me, there are still large rewards for taking part in the VMP. Obviously this is the solo players league. But if we scroll down, we still are getting those 10,000 crystals, the 20,000 coins, 1,000 cards, and you can see here our VMP is nicely at number 16. Last season, unfortunately, we finished outside of the top 20 and got these lower rewards, but even though we are a much smaller VMP, we have much better players, or players that are, shouldn't say much better players, but players that are sort of more dedicated and into playing in the crypto mining war. And so this season we are well up there into those good rewards. So obviously a couple of days to go. I believe that we will finish in the top 20 with no problem. So obviously a massive thank you and well done to all of those members in the VMP. It's great to see you battling away and building up your victory points, and obviously helping us members of the VMP get those great rewards. Okay, so I think our drones have landed. So if we go into messages, we can see here So this is sort of the thing that you will be picking up. So keys, glasses, barber razor, so a brush, a pin. So there's your wires that you need. Look at what your drone has found. Apparently my drone has found nothing. And then one wire, oh, and a wire fence. So if we go into here, the workshop, if we go into the workshop, scroll down, so you can see that we gained an extra wire, we've gained a wire fence, we've gained a few things, and obviously all these things that you don't need, you can just simply click and then go recycle. Obviously that will be metal, that will be plastic, and they will all get added to their respective areas. And then, like I say, you can then upgrade your various hardware and get mining a lot faster than we were. Because at the end of the day, you know, as I've said right from the beginning, and I've always introduced this as a virtual mining site or mining game, which it is, because obviously you can earn BTC and you can earn other cryptos. But now with these hardware upgrades, you can basically build up your mining power as well, because on the old platform it kind of got halted at 1000 HP, but now with the upgrades that does push that up as high as you want, basically. So that means that you can earn coins a lot faster. Okay, so I'm going to leave that there. That's pretty much all I wanted to tell you. Just give you a quick look at the new platform. I hope you found it informative. And so for those of you that are interested in those earlier videos, they're probably on your screen right now. So get clicking and get watching. And if you could smash that like button, really supports my channel, which then helps me bring more content to you. So take care, have a great rest of your week, and I will speak to you soon. Thanks a lot. Bye.